Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I showcase to you guys a very epic, very cool, and very neat tank base. So let's get into it.
Okay, so if we walk out here, past the hallway, you can see that there's like blue blocks, like stripes, sort of like welcoming you into the server, and it creates a nice little pattern when you fly by, like one of those pencils that you roll. Here we've got the main lobby. You've got two crafting tables for your building needs. We've got two of the main builders here. We've got Doppio and we've got Venus. We've got some nice rocks, give it a really cool, like, militarized feel. So we're down these staircases leads to the main atrium. Through this hallway you can see a little opening, short little mine here, and then bam. This is the main opening. As you can see, we've got 4 columns supporting the ceiling, and then we've got the massive tank waiting on the inside, ready for combat whenever. So Doppio made some of this bit. He made the sign over there. As you can see, we have hee content. So, you know, content is funny. And then we've got this sign, that's his Venice, created by, well, Venice. Then we have a couple trees here. These are custom trees to make them look kind of fancy. You can see they follow the design of actual trees, and they even built a tree. Although, somehow, the leaves managed to stand even though there's no dirt. This is Doppio's sign, the Doppio 666, which is his tag in Discord, if you ever need to follow him. You got an opening to see the tank if you need to, and you know, a little hallway right here. So let's explore this room, which is Doppio's. We come here, take a left, and you see this giant staircase that leads up to the Doppio opening. From here you can see about everything. You've got walls, the 4 corners, the trees, and it's a really nice view from here. So, you know, that's this room. You've got the dungeon walls. You can see they must have found a bunch of dungeons, and it just looks really cool from this angle. You can see this openings, different vantage points. So if they ever need to defend this place, they have plenty of points. So now let's head back down, duck your head, and run down to the bottom. We look to our left, and, you know, we see another opening that says, just MCG. MCG actually helped in some of our previous builds that were not taped, unfortunately, because they got raided. So we go through his door. You can see that this one's actually made out of all iron. So it creates very like a hospital, or like sort of like a very bright lab. We come up the dungeon stairs and we find, you know, an opening, another opening, like a door. This one is unrestricted, so if you fall out, you just fall. From here we have a really great vantage point, and we can see the opening for the words. And as I said from the previous video, there's always a hole in the wall for some reason, especially the iron ones. And we've got some chests, you know, if you ever need lab supplies. And then we've got MCG's big supply of just iron chests and tables. So this kind of reminds me of sort of those like medicine cabinets when you go to like grab medical supplies, like at a hospital or at like your local clinic. So now you can see we've got the 3 guys falling behind. And we come down the staircase and we move on to the next room. Right here we've got a mine, and then right here is a secret little room for iron chests and other supplies. And now, let's head on over here. You can see part of the hee content. I guess they couldn't make the tea because, well, it was too long and they did not account for this pole. So walking here you can see off to the side it's a mine, and it goes on very far. So far that it looks like the voids over there. And then right here is like a giant throne for like the king to sit on, and like the commander, the giant tank. In the back here is just like an open space. You can see like these walls. Gives it a very cool like iron and power feel to it. And then over here is another little tunnel. This is kind of like a vortex tunnel. You can see like this is where exhaust would go if they ever fired a rocket or something. So it gives it a really cool like spiral feel to it. And then finally, the moment that you've all been waiting for, the tank. So we climb up these staircases, and bam, here we are, the top of the tank. This is where you can see everything, the glory, the power, the lust, the strength. And right finally up here, we have the commander's turret, and we have the massive gun. Then we walk back in here. You can see that first room, nothing much. This is like the area where you would look out, like, command and supply. Chairs if the soldiers need to wait. An iron chest and the little crafting table gives it a very nice feel to it. And if we move on down, this is the men's courtyard. Oh, whoops, I fell through. Well, I'll just do this room first. Here they've got their loot store because if they ever need to move, they can just drive their tank out of here with all their loot in one place. And then you've got a little opening to, hop out where the tank wheels would be. So we come over here and we can climb back up the spiral staircase. That gives it a very minimalistic feel. And we're back in their bedroom. So they've got all 4 beds for the 4 original members. There are nightstands for supplies. And these fancy little beds. That gives it a very powerful and continuous, militaristic look to it. So yeah, that's the base. This is the tank. And this is the video. So thanks for watching, guys. And as always, subscribe.